Are learning they have more college debt and make less money to pay it off. Sarah McGrew looks at why women, and especially women of color, have more debt.
Radea Ellis says she was awarded merit-based scholarships when she went to college, but it wasn't enough to cover all of tuition and living expenses.
I mean, my parents, if they did have the money, it wouldn't last. You know, it'd be a one-time thing, or I can pay for your books, but never full tuition at all.
So she took out loans for both her undergraduate and graduate education. In total, it ended up being about $120,000.
Oh, it's hitting me right now because I'm trying to buy a home. It's impacting my credit, right? It's a perceived as a liability. Yeah, all of that is impacting my next life that I want to live, right? I don't want to rent for the rest of my life.
Student loans especially impact women who hold 2/3 of student debt in the country. Ultimately, women of color feel that burden the most.
It's like now I have this degree and I have to work it off instead of work towards the life I want to live because of the degree.
And women usually end up taking out more to begin with, according to the American Association of University Women. White men usually take out about $30,000 in student loans. White women on average borrow just over $31,000, and black women typically take out nearly $38,000 in loans for school. And after graduating, women are further impacted by the pay gap, making just 81% of what their male counterparts are expected to make.
And we've been taught that, hey, getting those student loans in the beginning is the way to go, and you can make that up on the back end.
But financial advisor Erica Wright says that that's not really the best way to go about taking out student loans.
My rule of thumb is you should only be taking out the amount of student loans that you would be making in the first year salary, okay, when you graduate.
But when loans are the only option, that may not be possible. So if you find yourself feeling like the debt will never get paid off, she recommends reaching out for help.
And we start to just figure out where you are right now and how we can, build comfort for your situation.
There have also recently been increased talks about student loan forgiveness. Some proposals from federal lawmakers suggest forgiving up to $50,000.
It'll help, right? It probably take away a few years off the time frame in which I still have to pay back the loans.
But even then, Radea expects at least another 10 years before her student debt is paid off. Reporting in Milwaukee, Sarah McGrew, TMJ4 News.